Hello and welcome. This is Katie. Thanks so much for stopping by. Today I am sharing a quick and easy, clean and simple slimline birthday card using some new products from Maker Forte. This first stamp set is new for the month of February. This is the Confetti Celebrations. This has got a bunch of different sentiments and font sizes and things like that. And so it's really versatile in that you've got some thanks, you got thank you, got birthday, happy, all separate words so that you can create some fun cards. This is not new. This is the Circle Trio Slimline Spotlight Stencil from Maker Forte. I'm using this as a guide for my project. This is the Slimline card bases. This is 110 pound weight. I will use one to cut into a couple panels and one of the card bases as a card base. So I'm going to set my card panel, which measures, I trimmed it down to 3 1/4 by 8 1/4, and then just taking a pencil and lining it up to make everything even. Now, I'm not very good at measuring, so using the stencil really helps me, but you don't have to use that. And now I'm going to ink up one of the confetti circles, and these are great because they're both open. You get two different ones, but they're both open, and so you can put any sentiment in the center that you like. So all these sentiments are going to come from the stamp set, so you don't have to pop around a different stamp set to get your words. And I'm going to ink up in blue raspberry twice, so I get a nice bold blue. And then once we're done with our stamping, we'll do our erasing of those pencil lines. But we're going to do the blue raspberry, and then we're going to do our center words that we're putting in the center of our confetti circles in Tiptree jam. That way it gives some time for that blue raspberry to dry, and we won't have any smudging. So inking those up twice so I get a nice bold impression of that Tiptree jam. And then we'll take it out of the MISTI and do our erasing. Now I'm going to use a plastic eraser. This is white, and you can see it's kind of dirty. So it's important that you either rub it off on a clean piece of paper or use your finger to get rid of that mark, the lead that's already on there. That way you don't have any smudging onto your clean panel. So we've got it all erased, and now I'm going to take some Eclipse black ink and ink up one of the happy sentiments and one of the birthday sentiments, and stamp that twice there on the card panel. And once we're done with that stamping, the panel's done. Now you can do any color combination that you like. You can use any dye inks that you like. I'm just using the Color Hive inks today. So here is a piece of red metallic cardstock that I had in my stash, and using some liquid glue, I'm going to adhere it down to the panel. Now this red panel measures 3 3/8 by 8 3/8. I wanted to have a nice white border and separation between all my layers, and now I'm going to adhere down my birthday panel there. I thought the red went really well with that Tiptree jam. Using my bone folder and smusher tool and just smushing that down to adhere everything onto our card base. I really like the Maker Forte bone folder that they've come out with. It's got a nice thin crisp edge, so you can really burnish down. The old one that I have is a little bit thicker, and you can't get quite as much pressure to push that down to burnish down your panel, your card base. Anyway, the next stamp set which I'm using here is the You Suck at Aging, and there's a bunch of sassy sentiments, and the one I'm going to use does have a swear word in it, but I think it's funny and I think it's appropriate. It says, "Don't worry about getting older. You're still going to do dumb shit, only slower." And I am using like a little ombre type effect using my blue raspberry and Tiptree jam, but that finishes up the cards, my friends. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And here's a couple more videos that may interest you. I want to thank you all so much for joining me today. I hope you have a fantastic day, and I'll catch you in the next video.